Hello everyone, this is Danny LEDONNE reporting live from Colorado. Colorado is of course in the United States, and that's very important at this moment because right now I am holding a Kinder Egg. The Kinder Egg of course is manufactured in Germany. It is a very popular children's candy in Germany. I grew up eating it all the time, and there are two reasons really why it's such a great candy. One is that it has a layer of milk chocolate and a layer of white chocolate, but more importantly because, can you hear this? That rattling noise is because there is a toy inside this chocolate in a little yellow container. I know that it's a yellow container because I've eaten more than a few of these in recent years. Now, what's important to note is that the Food and Drug Administration in the United States, in conjunction with U.S. Border and Customs Enforcement, has issued a contraband import banning on all of these Kinder Eggs, which means that you can't bring them from Germany to the United States or from other countries into the United States. So the fact that I got one into this country, I believe, breaks U.S. law, at least current U.S. law, because these are no longer allowed to be imported in the United States, and this one was. And it's entirely because, as you'll see when I open this, that's really good. Within the chocolate is a piece of plastic, which contains the toy. And in the interest of protecting the children, as is often the case with government restrictions, regulations on speech, commerce, and other constitutionally protective behaviors, the Food and Drug Administration has determined that you cannot have any piece of plastic or other non-digestible substance inside of a digestible substance like a chocolate. So, as a result of that, this particular item is not allowed in the United States. I'm going to set the chocolate aside and to show you, this is what is inside, okay, and I wouldn't recommend that you try this at home, but in the interest of appeasing the concerns of those who say that the government was right in doing so, I'm going to now attempt to swallow this, or at least attempt to put it into my mouth, pretending I was eating the chocolate. Okay, I mean, I don't have a very large mouth, and I couldn't really fit more than 2 or 3 of these at a time. Well, I can't swallow this, okay, and no child could. It is far too large for anyone to comfortably, A, not notice, and then B, proceed to ingest the device. Having said that, you're probably wondering what's inside here. I indeed am. And we have a really awesome, what appears to be little creature. Let me get a pair of scissors. This is a little fox, and that's wonderful because for about a decade now I've considered the fox to be my power animal, and so here we have one. Pretty cool little guy. Now, you know, for about $1.50 or $2, who wouldn't love to have a chocolate and a little toy? Well, the U.S. government apparently has determined that this is not allowable in this country. I would also like to add that these just make wonderful utility devices for all kinds of things. As a filmmaker, there may be little adapters or other things to hold. I actually have one of these myself that I've kept for a long time now, that I keep a pair of earplugs in, which I take camping and just in general to do some noise reduction. So, you know, this is a pretty useful device even after the wonderful little toy has been extracted. But again, the U.S. government has determined that no one, children or adults, are allowed to consume such a product for fear that they might choke on it. So this is just one example of a very small personal liberty that's being taken away on your behalf by the government, which doesn't believe that you can correctly discern what is edible and what is not.